I rather like the idea of a sort of quite a young siren. I've also made a very portly elderly siren as well.
I think there's always great fascination in taking embroidery to places where it generally is not expected. Using embroidery to depict things that are frightening and dark is quite a challenge and something that people really enjoyed doing. What we felt would be fun and interesting to do would be to put some of these Greek mythological figures into a London context, a London background. And so we came up with the idea of having the sirens flying over a background showing the City of London, which is a skyline that dominates East London.
The idea is to celebrate Greek culture. It's a reflection of an exhibition that went on last year, which is about Greek dress, which was amazing.
The Patterns of Magnificence exhibition was an exhibition of traditional Greek embroideries from the 19th and first half of the 20th century. This show gave an idea of the huge wealth of Greek textiles and embroidery. And what struck you was the huge variety of design, of embellishment. So there was just this window of opportunity. The idea was to see how we could draw on that textile tradition. Beside the fabric will be shown first the original motif as it was in the exhibition The Patterns of Magnificence. Then will be shown what the textile workers on our project made of that motif in their own embroidery. And what we felt was that an exhibition based on a series of motifs just wouldn't create sufficient excitement. So we thought then, why don't we give it some drama by using these motifs to clothe some Greek gods and mythological characters. This lovely motif is from an Amelia costume. It comes from a jacket that was adopted as part of the official court dress. It's a beautiful motif, and we used it again in a completely different context, putting it against the pale yellow to make Persephone's dress. This fabric will clothe Poseidon. Poseidon was chosen because the adults with learning disabilities love to depict fish, an octopus, starfishes, seahorse, and then these mythological characters have been added. And I feel it looks really very much like an undersea design. And this again was a sea character. This motif I felt was quite like seaweed, the feeling of floating in the water. We chose Hades because the adults with learning disabilities love anything that scares people. We felt that the monsters that go with Hades, like Cerberus with his 3 heads, would prove popular with the adults with learning disabilities. However, they didn't just prove popular with the adults with learning disabilities, they proved very popular with everybody. We felt that Persephone, moving from the underworld to our world, would be a lovely counterpoint to these two main characters. And it is an opportunity for those women who want to embroider flowers. It gave them a space and a focus within this exhibition to do that.
I have to say we're doing some more ambitious embroidery for this one, which includes needle lace, which is a new technique to a lot of people. But we're going to be creating a crown made from needle lace, a crown for Persephone. We've got some incredible creations coming up now.
Come this way, honoured Odysseus, great glory of the Achaeans, and stay your ship, so that you can listen here to our singing. For no one else has ever sailed past this place in his black ship until he has listened to the honey-sweet voice that issues from our lips, then goes on, well pleased, knowing more than ever he did. For we know everything that the Argives and Trojans did and suffered in wide Troy through the gods' despite. Over all the generous earth we know everything that happens.